my lovely tarot bumblebees, it's Ethany and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're brand new here. And today I'm taking a little deviation from the tarot world and I'm going to be sharing with you part one of my Lenormand collection. I have got some stunning Lenormand decks and these ones are super pretty. I mean, come on, like some treasures I'm going to be sharing with you in part one, and I am obsessed. I'm not even showing you all of them. I'm just giving you a little teaser, a little taste. And that was tease if you couldn't tell from my extraordinarily silly over the top Australian accent. So I am going to share with you these decks, and where you can find them and their creators are in the description box as always. And let's swap over the cameras and I'm going to show you some of the most beautiful Lenormand collection decks I have. That was backwards, but that's okay. So let's go and check it out. The Simplicity Lenormand is a deck by Emily Muniz, and I love the Simplicity Tarot deck so much, and I'm so glad I have the collector's edition. This is the indie edition. Now, this got squished and it's not her fault. This is my fault. It fell. So I have the certificate of authenticity. So only 500 copies of the limited edition. I'm going to have to gently press that down. And then there's this beautiful, I'm going to say it's probably the sun card with the signature. Again, I'm going to have to, it fell and then I didn't see it. Before I get to the actual deck, there were so many extras in this deck. So we have this beautiful moon pin. So this artwork was done by the same artist that Emily worked with for the Simplicity Tarot. I'm going to put you in here because you're pretty. And then I love these. I love yes no coins so much. So I should bring out all of my yes no coins. The only thing I do wish is that this was just Simplicity Lenormand. But I do get that branding is really important because people will steal your stuff. Like, oh my gosh, do I know this or what? Then you have this gorgeous little pouch for when you want to do readings. And then a beautiful, I can't show you on this camera, but a beautiful reading cloth. So it's like this is just ready to go and it's all this beautiful velvet. Oh, so pretty. So, I mean, everything is very luxe. I mean, I've known Em for like, oof. We were talking about this at Reader Studio. We've known it, not Reader Studio, at Newts last year. We've known each other for over a decade now. Like, it's crazy. So everything is beautifully done and in a bigger box, which I don't mind actually at all because it means that it's easy to find on your shelf. Really beautiful. Even the foiling absolutely everywhere is stunning. Okay, I'll get to the book in a minute. I just want to show you get a really good book. This woman does not do anything by halves, by the way. I know a lot of people in the industry, and I'm very, 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 very fortunate to call many of them friends. This woman works her fucking ass off. And I can tell you that with like guarantee because I've known her for so long. And she's a fantastic reader, like chef's kiss. So this is the back. And then we have this red hollow star sides because, again, it goes very much along with the Simplicity Tarot. And beautiful. So this is a very similar layout with the white space. And then we have the King of Hearts, and then there's a keyword, which is the same in the tarot deck. You have the keyword there. So you've got health for your keyword there. this can be really, really helpful for people who haven't worked with the Lenormand before. And if you have the La Petite Lenormand, like one of the originals, it has a little French poem in it that tells you a little bit about the card, which I'll be showing in another video when I go through all of my decks and show you. But there is information on there. So the fact that there is information on here is not necessarily the worst thing in the world, because in the traditional ones they did have information. The artwork is stunning. This artist, look at this incredible scythe card. I love that this is very Latin, and again, I know M. I love that we've got this beautiful Latin-looking scythe there. This is just so gorgeous, so easy to read. What a beauty. This is going to be a huge favorite of mine. This star card is chef's kiss, gorge. I'm a bit obsessed with the sky, so night skies and stuff. So the cardstock is a beautiful matte lamination. You can't see your fingerprints on it. There's no reflection, and that's also really gorgeous. Now, if you have missed out on this deck because it was a Kickstarter deck and I don't think there's any left, do not fret. US Game Systems has picked this deck up and is going to be publishing it probably next year, I think, or the year after. I can't remember what she said. And so the people who have their indie decks have got the deck early, and then you can get a mass market edition, which is not going to have all the extras and the beautiful stamping and everything. They might do some on the box or the sides, but it won't be the same. US Game Systems does have phenomenal cardstock, so that's fantastic. And I also love that it allows, having a Kickstarter allows for the creator. So so we've got a couple of men and women, which I love for the decks, to recoup the cost because, and again, Em and I have talked about this, so because I know her, I know how much she's paid her artist for this out of pocket, right at the beginning, and many of us do that. So it's lovely that she's able to recoup some of the costs independently before being published, because if there are any mass market, I love that fish. Oh, mass market, anyone here who's published a mass market book or a deck, you know that you need to have several titles all selling very well to make a living from it. You don't get a lot of money. Then we have a yes card, a no card, a maybe card, and then there's some extra. So there's another star card, there's another sun card. Oh, and then there's the Fox Crystal Tarot, which is coming soon, which I love. So this will be, I like using these as bookmarks, especially this is just such a beautiful little card. Just gorgeous. So what I would do with these is, if we go to say 31, I would probably replace this one with this one. But with the Lenormand, the symbol is the most important thing. So that's fine. The sun is meant to be center stage. But I love that there's some extra cards in here for the man and woman. And we have an extra sun and an extra star. And who doesn't love happiness and hope, right? So gorgeous. Now I'm going to quickly have a look at the guidebook here. It's full color. I love that you got timing aspect. Oh, so that's the first one that's writer. I was about to say that's writer. So we'll have a look at the writer. So the news, messages, movements, and this is, I believe, the original. No, this is a little bit about the artwork, I'm going to say. In the reading, combinations, which is so important in Lenormand, timing, and then standard playing cards, and then we've got some quick tips. And then we've got Teresa Reed. So we've got lots and lots of information in here, what the tarot is different from it. Honestly, she does such an incredible job. Really, I just think that there's just, I don't know what else to say about this woman, but go support her work if you can. And you can get the simplicity the Simplicity Tarot now mass market. And so here's some keywords, timing and aspect. I love this. So tell we're cut from the same cloth. I just think she's just absolutely amazing. And then there's the illustrator, and it's just beautiful. So the Simplicity Lenormand, I think all of the indie editions are gone, but keep a lookout on the US Game Systems website for it when it comes in for mass market. This is the gorgeous Ghastly Lenormand. So cute. Lenormand from the Grave by Andre Asti. And I backed this on Kickstarter. So this has got 52 coffin-shaped cards honouring the ancient tradition of Lenormand that has got the most adorable macabre illustrations. And there are, so that's just the 36 classic Lenormand, and then there are 16 additional cards. And I have got this gorgeous little book. So again, I backed this on Kickstarter. I don't think I've run to Kickstarter and smashed back quite that fast in a while. So beautiful hardcover book, which I'll get to. I also got some extra goodies, and this is the, it opens, that was the back. It opens like a coffin. I mean, come on. Stop. Oh, okay. I've decided that now I want everything as coffins. So it's really cute. I love these. I wish that I had some of these stickers. They're so cool. We all know I love stickers. And so inside we have a little coffin bookmark, and I'm going to be using that for sure because I read a ton. And then there is I think the QR code is for the bonus materials. And then there is this really, I mean, everything that Andre Aste does is just like so fantastic. So I think this was just for backers, so I don't want to give like too much away, but like look at all these. So I'm going to be putting that in one of my reading and like my reading files. I have many of them with like treasured things that have come with decks, so it's going to go in there. I mean, I'm obsessed with this already. It would have been really hard if I was the one who did this deck not to have like 1,000 of these little boxes just for like no reason. And then these are the backs. So we have Latin on the back, and they're coffin shaped. And I've seen how these cards actually like lay together, and the fact that you can like lay them in so many different ways to speak together is actually really flipping cool. Shuffling, I would just shuffle them like that, but I'm not going to show you it. I want to show you the cards. So we have the Rider, the Clover. The cardstock is really good. It's quite thick. I want to say it's like maybe 400, 350 at least, which is good because when you have a deck that has like a shape, which I don't have many of them, where it's thicker here and thinner there, you want to make sure that the smaller part of the deck doesn't get ripped. So I like that it's a more robust cardstock. I am already obsessed with this. I love that. Look, even the playing card up here has a figure on it. I mean, the artwork is spectacular. I only wish I had another copy of this because I know I'm going to use it a lot, and I might have to see what I can do about getting another one as a collector's copy of just the deck because, yeah, I'd be really scared. I love that the flowers here are they have teeth. It's just, it is so fucking cool. I mean, it is very fucking birds who do not look like they look like they've either been woken up or they are on something. Oh my gosh, I just love Child, Fox. Okay, so if this is the first time you've seen a Lenormand deck, you are really, really watching the right video, because the treasures here are freaking phenomenal. Star, Stork, the Hound or the dog. I'm so excited. Tower. I mean, this is just everything that my fever dream mind just loves so much. This very much reminds me of the stop-start animation of like Wendell and, oh my gosh, what's the other? Wendell and Weird, I think. Or Box Trolls, which I love that movie. I love stop-start animation. Or Coraline. I love that. Look at the ring and it's like got the haunted. Ugh. This is what it reminds me of, and this is some of my favorite things. I have often said, you know, I'm a Gemini sun. I'm very ruled by Mercury. I have a Virgo rising. And I've often said the two sides of my personality are, one side is Care Bear, like 100%. I have so much Care Bear stuff. And the other side of it is Wednesday Addams or Morticia Addams. Like, it's those two. It's just, look at the fish. It's so rad. Okay, so we're nearly coming up to the last one. So the cross is the final one. These are the extras. So I'm just going to say, like, that's a chest, treasure chest, guns. Not my favorite, I guess, symbol in any deck, but I'm okay with it just being one. Medals, broken mirror or mirror, skeleton or dancing skeleton, octopus. I mean, he really had me at a cephalopod. I shouldn't assume. Andrea really had me at the cephalopod. Bat, moth or death moth, poison or jar, could be a potion as well. What's in the creepy cupboard? Compass. And I love that there's playing cards attached to them as well. So magnifying glass, hearth, time or watch or stopwatch. Ooh, a vault or what are they called? Safe. And then spider. Very, very, very freaking cool. So I'll show you just quickly. Like, I would just shuffle like this. Skinny to long. Really, really easy. You can even shuffle like this. And they're so small. That's one of the things that's so great about Lenormand decks, is that they are generally smaller. Okay, and then in the guidebook, oh, I'm breaking the spine. Breathe with me. Okay, so this is the first edition, the beginning, whispers. I actually just want to sit down and read this whole book. Definitely accurate readings guaranteed. Mostly. So you have the information on the card, keywords, and then some readings in the back. So we got magnifying glass, compass. These are all the extras. The octopus, and then how to read the reading. And I mean, like, so talented. And then the magnificent graveyard, grand graveyard, which is the grand tableau. And these are the houses. So I'm not going to get into too much of like how to read the Lenormand, but this is spectacular. Like, I literally have to see what I can do about getting another one. Maybe I can beg Trey to send me another copy so that I don't have to ruin it. What a flippin' stunner. This beauty is Erica's Lenormand of Hope. I am extraordinarily lucky to have both the mini version, which is so cute considering that the Lenormand is usually quite a small deck, and the standard edition. This is created by, written by Erica Robinson, art by Erica Pebis, and this is done by La Panthea Studio, who many of you know I love and work with a lot. They have fantastic decks, and this is Erica's book, and Erica actually is a teacher at the Tarot's Academy, my online academy for Lenormand. and is fantastic. So the decks are both the same designs, front and back. The only difference is the size. The mini one comes in this little bag, but I will be putting it in a little tin because I actually got a bunch of little tins off of Amazon, and I'm going to pop that in the tin. And this is so great for traveling, especially if you want to do a grand tableau, because you are going to be using all 36 cards. There is a 37th card in Erica's Lenormand of Hope, and you can take it out if you wish. The larger one comes in this beautiful bouquet tin. There is a little booklet, and there's also a card with the QR code if you don't have the little booklet, but it does come with one. And then, of course, there is Erica's book. These blue edges are so gorgeous. I love this blue so much. It's one of my favorite colors of blue. I believe it's like a cobalt blue. I do like that these are a little bigger because I am obsessed with, I love artwork, and I will often say that like one of the great things about all decks is that they're just like mini art galleries. There are 2 women and 2 men cards. This is all out of order because I have used this a lot. Last year we did a bunch of live Lenormand workshops, and I'm going to be doing some more this year with Erica, and it was just phenomenal. So I had this all out because we were doing sample readings. I love that these are paintings. These are actual paintings, and I've done quite a lot of like Zoom calls and things like that with Erica, and I can see them, the original paintings hung up behind her in her office. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the rich, deep colors. It kind of gives like a dark academia vibe, but also like the countryside. As you can see here, that's the bouquet. So the tin was made specifically for this deck. And the men and women cards are older man, younger man, and I just absolutely love that. I adore this deck. So some of these are upside down because, again, I was working with it. But Lenormand is not meant to be read upside down, by the way, too. This is meant to be read upright only as a system. But there's just something so gorgeous. It's almost like walking through a museum and you see these oil paintings, and that's what these remind me of these beautiful oil paintings in an art gallery. So there's the extra card, the scales. Now, Erica doesn't put the playing cards on her Lenormand because she, I love that moon. Moon's faces, I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed. She doesn't read with those 2 things connected. She reads the playing card system separately and the Lenormand separately. And I do see value in that a lot because playing cards do have their own system and it's a little bit more connected to tarot, and Lenormand is not tarot, but I also understand that playing cards were a really easy way to mask a divination deck. At Reader's Studio one year, there was a workshop on crystal balls and how they were worn as pendants to basically like pretend that they were going to be used for fortune telling, which is so fun. So yeah, this is to hide it, right? This is a stunning deck. So this is the Erica's Lenormand of Hope, and you can find it at La Panthière Studio. These next 2 gorgeous decks are from Celia Melesville, and it's the Tanis Lenormand and the Happy Ghost Lenormand. I have shown the Happy Ghost before. Yeah, you got to give it a good shake. I have the Happy Ghost or the Boo Tarot. So this is going to come out immediately in around that time of year, and it will work very well with the Ghastly. So I'm not going to show too much of this one because I have, it's going to be a quick run through, but everything is just beautifully done. This is the first edition. Everything that Celia does is spectacular. Then we have the keywords, both in French and in English. The backs are hollow. It's poker size, so it's standard. And the cardstock is really, really lovely. If you ever see like slight bow in my decks, I live in Vancouver. It's very, very wet here, and I try very hard to make sure that it doesn't affect my decks, but sometimes it, does. So we have the French and the English, and every little ghost is treated with this hollow. So this is special cardstock, this jellyfish. I love this deck. I would work with this deck any time of the year because I am obsessed with ghosts, especially the little cutie ghosts. And I'm also obsessed with this artwork. I've talked about my undying love for everything that Celia does. I hope one day we can meet and hang out. I just this dog. I'm such a huge fan. So we have the number, and that's it. There's no playing cards either on these ones. But it is just so sweet. Gentleman is so gorgeous, lady. So I just can't. Look at the sun, moon. It just so well thought out too. Like the key, this is a keychain. Like it's really, really, really well done. I love when theme decks get it right, and every theme deck I've seen of Celia's has been done right. And then we have a extra card for Ghost. Everything is done just the best because it's so well thought out. Like the mice wearing Halloween costumes, I just think it's just so well done. This is what I mean when I say like, theme decks can be either crap or just spectacular, and this is spectacular. So the guidebooks flip. So we have French and English, and then we have coffin, neutral card, keywords, spiritual, body and well-being, guidance, and associations. So these are like the connections. This is such a gorgeous deck. So that's the first one I wanted to show you from Celia. The second one is the Tanis and Lenormand, and this is the I now have every single one of her decks. So talented, and Celia does all of the art herself. So, I mean, it's so impressive. So the tin, we always love a tin, and we have a little mini bag inside. And on this one, we have the card for playing cards. The back is that's just an extra. The back we have here, again, the keywords. And if you can see, it's very small, but it says like positive, neutral, or negative, which is really fun. Every one of her decks has these little cheat cards in them. This is shiny, so not matte, but it's so pretty. I love how innocent the home and how dreamy. This is almost like a dreamscape. Oh, just gorgeous. This is like what I wish I could paint. Instead of, well, I mean, you guys have seen my deck that I still haven't gotten around to repainting at some point in my busy life. But yeah, just so talented. Oh, and it's so cute, the bear. I will tell you too, if you're watching these, you are going to learn the numbers and the cards so well, because you're going to be seeing them over and over and over again. Little Barbie, as my dog comes out. Tower. Just gorgeous mountains. Crossroads. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. Oh, so talented. She's just so talented. And as with all of these decks, if you can go and give the creators just a little love, even if you can't support them by purchasing a deck, then I know that, I know how much it means to creators to get likes and all that kind of stuff. I'm being very selective this year about the mass market. I mean, just about who I'm supporting this year in regards to decks and things, because as much as sometimes saving up for an indie deck is more expensive, artists of all types are really struggling right now because of everything. So I want to make sure that I'm featuring as many artists as I possibly can. So this is from second edition 2020. And then we have information about the cards. Gorgeous, beautiful decks. This is the Tanis Lenormand, and then we have the Happy Ghosts, and they're both by Celia Melesvel. Another one of my favorite artists, Faina Laura, and if you manage to get any of these decks, do not let go of them, because Faina is taking a break, and whatever is on her Etsy store, I don't even know if there's anything left, is it. So we have the Nocturnal Garden and the Slavic Folklore Lenormand, and I love that I can use this with my Slavic Legends tarot. I have all of her decks now. Okay, so this is not going to be upright, in order at all. So we have extra cards on the meanings of the specific cards themselves. So this was a very basic deck. This was from 2021. I love it. I love everything about it. This is a standard size, so poker size cards. And we have the title, the number, and then the card, and then 3 different keywords. And just beautiful. Oh, again, we're looking at a themed deck that is done so, so well. Traditionally, in a Lenormand card, the symbol is the feature. So, for example, here with the mountain, we see this person ascending the mountain, but the mountains are in front of, front and center. And I don't actually mind that, because the artwork is just so exquisite. And it is a little creepy, she's holding eyeballs. It's I absolutely love this. Just gorgeous. It's so pretty. I'm always just so happy to, so rad, to sit here and just look at this artwork all day. I'm a huge fan of Sawyer's work. Huge fan. So we've got Baba Yaga. So yeah, I mean, there's not much that I can say about this, but that I just adore it so much. Knight. So this is the rider, but it's called the Knight. So all you have to do is look at the numbers, because the numbers and the actual playing card association, if the deck is associated with a playing card, does not change. So 35 is always going to be the anchor. 3 is always going to be the ship. Love everything about this one. You will pry that out of my cold dead hands. And this is the last deck in her collection that I purchased, I think over Christmas. This is a Nocturnal Garden, so from 2022. And I think it's one of those whack-a-mole situations where it's so hard to get, there's just so many people ripping things off and stealing art and AI stealing art. And it's just, I get why Faye is taking a break, and there's just other life things as well. So we have a small little guidebook, beautiful backs. I hope she does come back to her art one day. Gold antique sides. This should be, I don't know where my rider's gone. It should be in here somewhere. I love the black background with the paint. Again, just the type of artwork that she does is really, really stunning, and I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of it. I love that the bear is a fortune teller. So talented. I mean, like, come on, feed me Seymour. I mean, it's so great. The mountain almost looks like a witch's hat. I mean, it's just so freaking great. Oh. I mean, come on. Lily. So talented. I've said to her so many times, I want to do a deck with her. Maybe, she takes a break and comes back, but she's like a dream artist for me to want to work with. This is matte cardstock. It's a lot thicker and quite beautiful. But yeah, 2 more Lenormand decks from another one of my favorite creators and artists. These are my treasures, my Lenormand treasures from Jamie Sawyer. And I'm so excited to show you. So I'm going to start with the Honey Hive. I have 2 versions of the Honey Hive, and I bought the deluxe version with the tiles. I have no idea whether these are available anymore or not, but they're pretty spectacular. So what is so cool is that you can put these into your grand tableau, actually just straight on, and then it has the actual the house, and then we've got these bees, and everything is like wood burned around the edges. Like, it takes so long. My tiles for Jamie Sawyer are treasured. Now, I haven't done this in order, and I haven't thought about it, but I just wanted to show how these can sit, and you can play around with them. This one came, both of them came with a PDF, which I printed off, and so it does give you some information of how to work with it. But a beautiful little ritual can be done with this deck in this form, and a really great little traveling board. So I can't really fit this in very well, but I actually printed off the guidebook, which is which shows you some information and how to read like the stacks. So you can see there, Jamie gives you some information. So I printed that off and put it in a folder so I can have access to it. I'm going to show you the cards now. So this is the cards 2023, of course, very cute. And there is the PDF link in the bottom of the box. I'm battling with the uprightness of these cards because of the shape, but we're going to get there. So beautiful. I mean, everything that, this is so gorgeous, such a great tattoo idea. Everything that Jamie does is pretty exceptional. So no surprises there. Again, I'm not sure if there are any of these left. But I do like that they are a different size and they are very travel, friendly. Sorry, gotta. I mean, even the fish. Look at the ring. I've got so many bee rings, but I wouldn't say no to another one. So, I like that it's very different. It's be really fun to put down in a reading and just enjoy the putting together your own stack or your own little honey hive. Yeah. Very Lello. Look at the bee. Snake. She's so cute. And then the fox. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. The Sawyer's Lenormand, oh my gosh, this came out in 2018 and that's when I got this, which is why the box is a little bit, yeah. And you can see it is very well worn, but that is the whole point. It is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite Lenormands. And then I also have the tiles. I'm going to sit down again. Oh. So I also have the tiles, which are the same as the cards, but in tile form. The back has the sigil, and then these were all done by Tim and Jamie. So I'm not going to show you all of the tiles. Oh, I got two gentlemen. I don't know if that was... Oh, I think... interesting. One's 28 and one's 29. Gonna have to... But they're just gorgeous. Oh, I think it's that there's no... there's two... Yes, okay, now I remember. There's two gentlemen and there's two ladies. Yeah, so depending on if you were doing a reading on a same-sex marriage or a same-sex relationship, you can use them. Now I remember, it took me a second. These, I don't know if she has any of these sets left. Again, all of my sets like this from Jamie, and I've got so many of her tile sets are things that I just absolutely love. But I will show you the cards. So the artwork is the same on the cards as it is on the tiles. I have the Sawyer's Tarot as well, Sawyer's Journey. I have all of Jamie's decks, all of them. So if that doesn't tell you how much of a fan of her stuff I am, then I don't know what will. They're so easy to read. They're bright. They're just, yeah, her talent is, I mean, just, yeah, she's so talented. I don't even know what to say. And if you're watching this in 2025 and you've seen the felt tarot that she just like birthed like crazy quick, unreal. Can't wait for that too. Because you know I'm gonna get it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Just gorgeous. Now, these didn't come with a guidebook. I don't even know if she wrote a little guide, but there's plenty on the internet. There could be, because this is quite old, there could be one now, but yeah, that's all of my beautiful decks from my Lenormand from Jamie Sawyer. Do you have a favourite? It's so hard for the ones that are in there. I would really struggle to pick a favourite in there. Let me know in the comments if you've even picked up a Lenormand deck before, or if you want to try. It's a really fun system. And if you give this little video a thumbs up, that would be really great too. It really helps my channel, and I will see you all next time.